Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tito Clock. So please welcome your host, James Deacon.
Hello. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the hangover of Tito Clock. Yeah, because we still haven't gotten rid of the intro. These habits are really hard to kick, you know? I mean, after over 105 episodes, yeah, it's instinct now kicking it in. So sorry about that. We'll come up with a new intro maybe next week. But for now, for those who have just joined us, who don't know the new setup, you might have missed yesterday's show. You might have missed yesterday's post. Don't worry. It's basically we're just shortening it now. We are going to do Tito Clock once a week only, and that will be on a Friday. And for the rest of the week, it'll be just little catch-ups like this, where we spend about 5 to 10 minutes with each other, primarily to draw out the raffle, and of course, well, whatever we can sneak in those 5 to 10 minutes time. So yeah, that's basically how we're going to roll for GCQ until something else comes up, because that's what we are right now. We're just constantly adjusting and pivoting and trying to adapt to this whole thing. So that's just the way we're going to do it for now. So I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. Still want to see where you guys are, because, you know, just because we're on a 10-minute sort of thing doesn't mean I don't want to say hi to you guys and see where you guys are out there and do the normal Tito Clock greetings and stuff like that. So Randy Bautista, what's with the suit? I dressed up for you, Randy. I thought, you know, it's just a sign of respect. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, it's still a sign of respect. But, you know, right after this, and this is part of the reason why also we had to make adjustments with the schedule and stuff like that, because pretty much many days now I'm doing work like after, like I'm doing gigs. I'll do a gig right after this. So right as soon as I finish this, which I've been doing before, but now it's getting a little bit busier, which is great. And I'll just jump into another studio. Physically, I'll still be here in this studio, but, you know, I'll jump into another virtual one, and I'll be hosting an event for another company. So that's pretty much why I have to wear the suit now. I don't have time to get changed in between, but I hope it's okay. So what else we got there? Jay-Z, Neo, Axel Javier. Wow, thank you very much, Axel. Tony Berlongan. Thank you, Tony. You know, gotta scrub up every now and again. The hair is still wet. See, I gotta still do that later for right after the show. It wouldn't dry in time. You'd think there's not much of it to dry, right? I mean, you think at my age, this thing would just like a little gust of wind and would air dry straight away. But I guess the Svensson's working, isn't it? Ha! Free plug. Okay. Today's raffle, very simple raffle, no dog. I know that was just a cheap prop we used to lure you in, but come on, Rocket's he's just starved for attention, and he's pretty upset because he doesn't get to star into the clock like he used to. And that's kind of, so now we're just going to give him his little cameo roles here and there, just so that he gets, you know, he doesn't feel too left out. But today's raffle prize may seem like just an ordinary pizza voucher, but it's not. It's very, very different. See, Albert's Pizzeria, for one, is a really great pizza shop. I love it. I love the way they do their pizzas. I love their oven. It's a very special oven that they got, and it's very authentic. So I like that. But I think the special story behind that I wanted to share with you guys, in case you didn't already know it, because Tito Clockers would already know this, when we started bringing in businesses and stuff like that to try to help them kickstart their economy, basically, and kickstart their businesses again. We invited Albert as one of our guests, and he spoke for, well, what he feels he represents in the restaurant industry, because he has 5 restaurants. There's pizzeria, there's a diner, there's Albert's Steak Room, there's a French restaurant, and I think there's one more that he also runs. So he speaks for quite a broad spectrum of the food industry. And when he was talking about the struggles of what that restaurant industry is going through right now, especially after this whole long lockdown, and aside from the lockdown, which we can all understand, when they go into GCQ, imagine being a restaurateur and going, finally, I waited 5 months for a GCQ so that we can have in-dining, right? In-house dining now. And even if it's only 50%, at least it's still 50% better than what it was. But boom, there's still an 8 o'clock curfew. Well, it's now been extended to 10, but you can imagine the first week or two when they're like, Jesus, there's no end to this. So anyway, the special story I wanted to share with you is that, well, not just the raffle was, how do I say this? The raffle was basically sponsored by one of our Tito Clockers. So one of our Tito Clockers, Jasper, bought like $5,000 worth of vouchers, so that it wasn't, it wasn't burdened on the establishment to actually fork out for their own raffle. I mean, how awesome is that? How incredible is that, right? So Jasper went out and bought 5,000 pesos worth of GCs, and he's just a Tito Clocker. He's just a listener. So he went there, bought them, sent them over here, and he wants them raffled off as well to you guys. So everybody wins, including the restaurant. It is just simply amazing. I wanted to share that story because, come on, how often do you hear goodness like that, especially in 2020? You know, there's such little of it around. So when something like that happens, deserves a shout out. So Jasper, thank you. Really appreciate that. What you're doing is not just for this particular segment, but you're inspiring a lot of other people, I'm sure, who are watching this and going, well, yeah, you can really make a difference. So let's see who is the grand raffle winner. All we got to do is, I hope this works. How about now? Yeah, forget it. I can't. It's set up for a completely different broadcast later on, so I can't reach over anymore like I used to. This is part of the reason why it gets hard to sort of switch things around. There you go. That's that. So if you don't win, check them out. They are in Salcedo. They are in La Vista Street. And you can always get takeout. And I don't know if they do dine-in anymore yet, or they've restored it. But really, this is something that you should enjoy at home. I know I do. Watching TV or something like that. So have we got that? There you go. What an outfit. Thanks, Mila. It's just a green screen, Mila. This is just, I'm in my bacon shirt. So you dine in. Albert, you're tuned in. Hi, Albert. Albert, that's not, why you serious, Albert? I know it's the first time. All right, so our big winner is Jen Forestiba. All right, there you go, Jen. Congratulations. Hope you enjoy that. Try the mushroom one, honestly. Well, the margarita one is also a favorite of mine, but I think if push came to shove and I could only choose one, I would choose the mushroom because there's just something I don't really taste that type of mix in other pizzerias. Although the pizza dough, the way it's done, the authenticity is just, you know what, it's a slice of Naples if you go over there. So check it out. And thank you also to Jasper. Thank you to Albert as well for coming on the show and also facilitating this whole thing. And hope you win the next one. If you haven't won today, there's always tomorrow. Remember, everyone here is a future winner. You just got to be patient, hang out, and we'll see you soon. So till then, be kind to one another and wash those hands. Bye, guys.